Boom. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of TDF 2026 Recap, episode
How come we
6.
how come we didn't do the thing?
Oh, you wanted to dance? Do you want to dance?
No, it's too late now. We
Okay,
can't do
all
it
right.
now.
No more dancing because the tour has gotten real close to ending, and I'm sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's very well. I'll talk about it later.
In this episode, we have stages 16, 17, 18 to talk about. And
Which
also,
is
fair warning, we're not posting a video next Monday. We will return to your regular scheduled programming on Wednesday. And next time you see this man, he will be absolutely crushing some hot wings.
we don't know that. We don't know that. There's still 3 days left, and I would need to beat you by what was it, 900 points?
You'd have to beat me by 900 points every single day, and I'd still beat you.
Oh, and you'd still beat me. Okay, so 1,000 points every single day.
Yep.
All right, it's possible. There's a window. It's about
We have
this
too many
big.
similar riders. As long as
There's a-
Pagacha's on our team. Regardless, this guy is going to be eating the
Yeah.
wings, and it's going to be a great show. So make sure to tune in. We've gotten a lot of new viewers during this tour, which we are so thrilled about. So hopefully you guys tune in. I think it should be a good
It'll be
episode.
good.
So
I've been practicing my hot foods.
have you?
Yeah, I bought a spicy pico de gallo, and I've been
Ooh.
eating that every night in preparation.
I feel like that's almost cheating.
To be fair, I did get it on accident. I didn't see that it said hot on it, so
And I'm also sorry I'm
it
not wearing
happens.
my yellow. I'm wearing my navy. It's a long story. I'm also not in my usual spot. I've got a lot going on. But I made time for you guys for this recap. All right.
That's what's important.
Stage 16.
Yeah.
Time trial.
Time trial.
I know in the past there's somebody on this podcast who has accused Remco of being a time trial merchant. It's time that needs to stop. He's a time trial god.
Oh. Okay, I kind of like that.
He is. I mean, that was incredible.
I will say his time trial merchant status went down a little bit after that mountain win on Sunday. So
Definitely.
my respect for him
wins.
went up. Yes, that's huge. Even though there's a rest day in between, but from the moment he started going, he was like a horse with blinders on.
It was unreal. When he came, was it the first or the second check? I think it was the second checkpoint. He was 2 minutes ahead of
Skelmos and Sexus, yeah.
I was
2
stunned.
minutes in a time trial checkpoint is insane.
The second one.
Yes. That's nuts.
Like honestly, like when they set I picked him to win. Like I was at zero shock that he won.
Yeah.
But in the way he won, when they were like, I think it was Phil's like 2 minutes. I was like, what?
You have to almost think like that's an error. Like something's wrong with it. The time.
Like he cut off part of the time trial or something.
Yeah,
like
he took a shortcut.
Yeah.
No, 2 minutes.
And I mean Tade also had a really great
He did.
time trial. He would, I think, beat anybody who's not named Remco Evenepoel on that. But I mean, yeah, Remco is phenomenal and ends up losing his number one teammate, whether he
Leipowitz.
likes him or not. But in Leipowitz, that was one of the worst placed barriers I've ever seen. Why was the barrier not in front of the curb?
Yeah, I don't know. And that's
I didn't understand that.
That's the second crash now, and pretty much coming from like just poor race management. Because Jonas's crash was kind of like that too, where it just like the road itself wasn't the best for the tour or something like that. I don't know the intricacies of it, but that's what a lot of the complaints were, that like nothing was marked or anything. And this is another case where this should have been changed beforehand. And I don't know if you saw this on the same turn. Tade almost wiped out on that one too.
I did see that. But
Yeah.
because Leibowitz doesn't get hurt until he hits the curb because he falls
Right.
and he like shatters his shoulder on that curb instead of, and then he hits the barrier.
Yeah.
Why is that barrier
And
not put that a step down?
I don't know, maybe because they thought it's too tight of an angle or something. I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know.
know. It
But
just did not make much sense to me. I thought that was.
yeah,
I think he should still probably be in it. Maybe not. Maybe he still would have broken his collarbone or
he
whatever.
probably would have.
Anyways, but I just felt like that barrier might as well have not been there because the curb took 90% of
Yes.
the blow.
Yeah. Yeah, but other than Leipowitz going out, I think the other biggest story was Tiemann Ahrensman might have had the second best time trial of the day. And considering he was 10 seconds late to it.
And like how as a team, I think that's got to be an Ineos problem.
I think it is too, yeah.
How do you miss
A time trial.
your gate?
Yeah. But even the announcers were saying like these guys are here minutes beforehand because this is the one thing they can't do
Yeah.
is miss it. And he did.
That didn't make any. I was
No.
baffled.
Yeah. It shocked me. It's like, if a swimmer is late to getting on the blocks or something like that.
It's like when the
Yeah.
Vikings missed their draft pick in the first round.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like that. You know what's coming and like at what time it's going to be.
Yeah,
You just have
that
to
was
show
an
up.
absolute total blunder. And then,
But I mean, he still got seventh.
yeah,
So,
he
like,
did. I mean, still did a
there's-
good job, but
Yeah, good ride.
yeah, I don't know how. As a team, I don't like management. I feel
Yeah.
like you gotta fire everybody.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
But
And the other thing I thought Ghana was pretty disappointing.
I
Considering he had
think
one
that
of the best-
climb was too big.
The Cat 3.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a big climb for a time trial, but I just expected a little more from him.
yeah, that and he might just be so gassed, and maybe he's got the fever that everyone else has right now. I mean, everyone seems to be sick,
Yeah, everyone's sick.
which I mean happens
Which-
every year. It's just when your
Right.
body is in that peak condition, like you're so susceptible to any of those illnesses that aren't that severe, but because you're in this type of condition, they immediately turn severe.
Yeah, you can get pneumonia like Matthew Van Der Poel last year because your whoop recovery is zero.
Yeah,
Just-
literally.
I don't know how you achieve that. You get zero recovery.
Yeah, I mean, do the Tour de France, like, right? That's got to be the right answer.
Yeah, I guess so. But speaking of that sickness, here I was watching the highlights from today and I came across this realization. I don't think it's out of the possibility for Tade to lose the tour.
Yeah, we'll
Here's
go
a-
to the next thing. Let's go to stage
No,
17.
no. Hear me out. Hear me out. His whole team is sick. All of them. Because McNulty barely made it. Yates has the stomach
McNulty's
bug.
out.
Oh, he's out now?
Yeah, I was going to break that once we got to stage 18, but we're spending a lot of time on stage 16 here.
I had to get this off my chest here. So his whole team is pretty much sick. If he gets sick and Remco doesn't, I don't think it's crazy that Remco puts 2 minutes and like 15 seconds on him for the next two stages. And they
No
go into
way.
Champs-Élysées tied. It's not going to happen, but I think there's like a 10 to 15% chance that it does.
10 to 15?
I think Remco has a 10 to 15% chance to win this Tour de France if
that might
he's
be one of
completely healthy.
That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
If you think if Tadej Pogacar gets really sick, that he can keep a 4.5 minute lead up Alpe d'Huez 2 times against the healthy Remco,
I do.
I don't know.
I think Del Toro will carry. I think Del Toro would carry him all the way up.
What if Del Toro's sick too?
What if he's not?
All of
We're going
UAE
to play in
is
this
just
imaginary
in the mud.
fantasy land.
Yes. In
I
this
mean,
scenario, we are an imaginary fairyland.
all of his
And
team gets sick and drops out of the race by tomorrow morning, and it's
yeah,
just him
and
against Remco and his full team. Does
yes.
Leibowitz come back in this scenario
No,
too?
no, no. Leipowitz is out still.
Yeah, he can't. He can't beat Tade by 5 minutes without Leibowitz, even if Tade's ill.
He's got Jai Hindley. He's
It's
got
not Leibowitz. All
Nico
right, stage
Gens.
17. Jasper the Disaster finally gets his win.
Finally got it. Yeah. He can thank his whole career to Matthew Vanderpool.
Hey,
Because Vanderpool.
he got it done though, and puts
Yeah,
him. It's. I'm gonna say I'm a fan of this because it makes Paris exciting.
it does. It does. I'll give him that.
Because Gourmet I believe is out now.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't it this stage or was it the stage? Yeah, I believe it was this stage. He didn't make it. But this is
Gourmet.
gonna make Paris exciting for like the first time it feels like in a long time.
Although
You're really
last
committed to the
year's
bit. You're drinking out of a bike, a bottle.
Morton free ad
No,
for
no
Morton
free
here.
ads.
No, we need the free ads because we need to start with just ads in general, and then we
No,
can
because
get
what if? All right, whatever. And then Mauro Schmid taking second.
yeah.
Pretty awesome.
He's having a great tour.
But yeah, kind of a really weird sprint in terms of like no one. I mean, like Hubart's, Coy, like no one was really. I mean, Coy has been a
Michael
sprinter. Obviously,
Matthews.
he takes third, and like Pedersen took eighth. Like as I feel like he's the next like real sprinter, and got eighth
Yeah,
out of the
it
group.
wasn't really a competitive sprint.
No, I mean the lead out was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, no, you're right. It does make Paris so much more fun.
it does.
It makes it
Yeah.
worth something.
And then let's go to today's stage, which was a blast.
It was great. It was a breakout day. Yeah.
It was, in my recent memory, one of the most fun stages where only 15 guys were involved all day.
Pretty much.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, usually those are pretty boring because then the Peloton just catches them at the
Yeah.
very end.
But when
this
you had
time,
guys
no.
like Jorgensen, Carapaz, I say his name wrong all the time. Pere, Penentre,
I just call him VPP.
VPP,
VPP.
Johannesson,
Johansson.
like all those guys. Like when you have that type of group, you're like this is, and Schmid, who's is having a phenomenal tour.
Yeah.
I was
fun.
like this is gonna be, and they did like it was a blast to watch, and Carapaz absolutely dominating. I was hoping for Mateo, obviously, as
Yeah.
an American, as you do. I really thought he had a chance, and
He's
he gave it 2 or 3 tries to go, and Carapaz was on his ass.
Yeah,
every
I don't
time.
think Carapaz was going to lose that stage to pretty much anyone,
No, there's a
especially
little bit
in
like
that group.
another thing that was pretty interesting with that group is like a lot of times like you see guys like Carapaz or Jorgensen or Johannesson, like one of those guys has to do all the work and everyone
Yeah.
else like is just trying to take. They all I felt like were switching
Yeah, they were.
extremely like
Yeah, the only time would be like VPP would go up and get the KOM points on those small like Cat 3 and the early Cat 1,
yeah,
which I thought played into the hand of Carapaz in the long run for sure.
probably.
Because he knew like, okay, I'm just going to go for the stage win. I'm going to save all my energy for the last Cat 1. Let's just let him get all these smaller ones. So I thought Carapaz had the best race out there in terms of his plan.
Yeah, I mean definitely.
Yeah.
And then when he went that very last time, he was gone.
Yeah, he was done. Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think coming up, just because Visma has nothing to lose, I think because this was kind of a weird climbing stage. I felt like the last
was.
climb, it's an uphill like finish, but it wasn't like that steep.
No, it was just long.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
remembering
think
right.
like Visma, this is at least a little bit I think that like Sep is going to be the guy for the next 2 days. I
He
just feel like
should
he
be.
can climb a little bit like strong. I think
Yeah.
these next 2 stages, I mean, the next 2 days are Alpe d'Huez, obviously, and I just think it's going to be an absolute blast, but it's going to be kind of funky a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen because there's no, obviously, Jonas, he's out. Lipowitz, who's another good climber, is out. I don't see anyone beating Tade in Alpe d'Huez.
And but like even how does Tade go about it is kind of how I'm just so
Yeah,
curious. Is he just going to be purely reactive or does he go out and be Tade and be like I want to win 2 more stages? You know what I mean?
it's hard to say because I bet UAE is telling him, hey, you don't need to do anything here. Just sit safely in the peloton. But then Tade's not going to want to do that. He's going to want to go and win the last 2 stages,
Exactly. So that's
you
where
know?
I just like I'm very very curious on how these next 2 days are going to go just because I mean you don't know the type of game UAE is going to play. You know,
Yeah.
does Tade try and make sure that Del Toro's on the podium?
He could. They could definitely do that.
You know, so yeah, I don't
What's
know. It's going to be so interesting. I'm
what's the
excited.
time gap for that right now?
Let me look.
Because Del Toro,
Del
I think
Toro is
he's
up
6.5
20 seconds exactly.
on Sexus.
Yes.
That's not that much.
No, not at all. And Sexus
Yeah.
is a minute 10, a minute 12, or whoa, a minute 11 above Ayuso.
Ayuso.
So I don't think that's going to close. I think Sexus, if anything, Sexus is going to put time on in these Alps.
What does he have on Remco? Or what does Remco have on him? Isn't it like a minute 20
On who?
on Del Toro?
On Del Toro, he has just under a minute 19.
Okay. Yeah, minute 20. Yeah,
So
I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen other
I
than
don't either. And it's
the,
like
10% chance that Remco does win this thing. Could
I
happen.
actually think like there's a chance Remco could blow up. He's done it before.
But he's so like Remco blowing up happened or would have happened 4 stages ago.
But what if it happens
You
tomorrow?
know? I feel like he's crossed that bridge now.
What is your percentage that Remco's not on the podium at the end of Paris?
2?
You think he has a better chance of winning? You're nuts.
No,
He has a better chance of crashing out.
I don't know. Well, when you say it like that, I don't think he has a better chance at winning than not making the podium.
Yeah,
But,
your percentages are
you
nuts.
know, yeah, I kind of put myself in a corner there.
It's whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, super excited for what's to come. Paris is going to be a blast. You guys will hear from us on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And Wednesday, we might be crowning a new fantasy expert as well. If everything works out, it looks like our pal Evan has been dethroned. And I wish it could be yours truly because I did dethrone him for about a stage late at like yesterday. But we believe it's going to be somebody else. And
Which would be an all-time win.
it'd be an all-time win for this guy.
All-time win.
I mean, most of his life he's been known as a loser. So this would be a really big deal for him, and we might even let him be on the show. He really wants to host an episode.
Yeah.
We gotta talk it out with Make-A-Wish yet. So
Yeah, we gotta figure out the contract situation.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll figure all that out. But yeah, we might be crowning a new fantasy champion as well. So big day Wednesday. Be sure to tune in. If you guys haven't subscribed, that'd be epic.
Please do.
Or like, or both.
Smash that like button.
No, don't smash it. Just give it a click. Or
you
click the dislike button if you really
Yeah.
hate what we're doing.
Yeah, whatever. Views are
All right.
views. All right. Well, of course, stay in touch and keep rolling.
Hell yeah. Peace.
See ya.